911, this is emergency operator 625.
I've just been robbed.
Okay, sir, I need to know where you are. Last name?
Is this the fire department?
No, ma'am, you've reached 911. Guilty is a movie that takes place over one evening where Joe Baylor, who's a 911 operator, gets a phone call that ends up changing not only his night, but his entire life.
By the nature of the script, it's so focused on one individual, Joe, you know, the single character. I was trying to make it as intimate as possible. It really was, for me, Dante's Inferno, you know, watching a guy go through what he goes through, you know, and to sort of make him the tip of the spear where he can't hide from the camera. He can't hide from, you know, what's happening. And it's right there in front of you, always.
I think there's like this thing that, you know, there's always like, everyone wants a close-up. And Antoine was determined to keep the cameras on my face. But at the same time, I knew from having been on stage the year before, though the camera is on my face, that's for sure, I think the movie is really in your head. And that's what I loved about it. There is a scared little girl whose mother has been abducted.
I need a better location.
I'll get it.
How will you get it?
I know Emily is with you. Where are you going? We had technical difficulties. You know, Antoine was around someone who had tested positive on the Friday before the Monday we were supposed to start shooting. So he had to go into quarantine, but he was testing negatively subsequently and a few days after that. So we devised this plan of putting him in a van. We got this van and hardwired it to the set. And he directed the entire movie from a van a block away. And we had the cast in all different parts of the world on Zoom. Paul Dano was in Australia, Ethan Hawke was in New York, Peter Sarsgaard is in New York, 5 blocks away from Ethan Hawke, you know. And they all came in for their sections. And they were all live, and the first AD would cue them on Zoom. Sometimes I would hear repeats, you know, oftentimes, you know, when we're Zooming with people or on, you can't interrupt someone without going mute. So that added a particular strange thing in terms of rhythm.
I was experiencing Joe, his environment, because I was stuck in a van. He's stuck in a place, he's stuck in his chair, right? Me and Jake are both athletic and, you know, we like to move and buzz, and we're both stuck, like you couldn't do anything, you know? So somehow it all made sense. Jake said something to me that I never forgot. I always repeat it to him when we did Southpaw, that there's light in the darkness. In the darkness of COVID, of making the movie in that environment, I think we found some light just by, you know, being creative and being bold and being brave.